Welcome to the Tush twins. Actually, it's Tush twins, not even
Today it's the Tush triplets.
the Tush triplets on malcolmpresents.com and other websites that we don't even know about.
Yeah, out in cyber world somewhere.
Anyway, guys, welcome.
Welcome.
Wow, Max, as usual, do your intros.
I'm going to do my intro because that's what I do.
Yes.
So here we're going to start with Move Over, Lucy and Ethel, Laverne and Shirley, Thelma and Louise, Betty and Wilma. Here come the Tush twins, and today Tush triplets with tales of friendship from Brooklyn and beyond. Maxine Faith, Paula Rose, and today Cheryl. What's your middle name? What
Ann. Cheryl Ann.
Cheryl Ann. Okay. See, why didn't I know that? I should have known that.
Well, it was Rose or Faith either, so don't feel bad.
Okay, I won't feel bad. Anyway, we will bring you through our 60 plus years of friendship with levity and some drama, joy, and unabashed platonic love, because we love each other. From Brighton to Coney, NYC to the burbs, and out to the whole wide world, because we're all over the place. We have been through it all, and we will take you through our journey. We have known each other so long and so well. Our atomic particles have been joined at the Tush. So we hope you enjoy our tales.
Yes.
And that's pun intended. Today we welcome dearest Brooklyn gal, who we have known for, I would say, over 50, almost 60 or 60.
Guys, when I was
junior high school, right?
Junior high school.
It's amazing. You guys are only 45.
That's right. Thanks, Malcolm.
How did we do
and Lebo, but that's her maiden name.
Right.
She's a married lady. And we're going to get some background on her. She's an artist and entrepreneur. I know she deals in real estate and entertainment in Mexico. Talk about beyond. She's married to Max, and Max, we would sometimes, she'd mix us up sometimes.
Yeah, we did. I did.
And she has two beautiful children, Alexander and Gabrielle, and two beautiful grandchildren. Is it Matthias and Olivia? Is it
Olivia and Matthias?
Matthias and Olivia. And Olivia is
3.
What's the nickname for Olivia after your mom? Right?
Livy after my mom.
Livy after mom.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome. Cheryl, give us a little bit about yourself at this point.
Well, I mean, I have been living in Playa del Carmen. We were living in Acapulco till about 2005. And when the cartels started coming in and ruining it for everyone, and I had teenagers at the time, we decided to pick up and move. So we moved to Playa del Carmen and bought real estate and did our thing. And
can you buy real estate as an American?
Of course.
Oh, I thought that there was only Mexicans can buy real estate.
No, it's called a fideicomiso, and the bank actually owns it. You pay them a fee every once a year, but it's very inexpensive. It's like, say, depending on the price of your property, but approximately $200 a year for them to administrate your property.
So
I became Mexican about 3 years ago.
So are you dual citizen or Mexican?
Yeah. No,
dual American and how about Max as well and the kids?
Well, Max is also dual. So are my kids. Exactly.
Okay. Now the big question: when Mexico plays USA for the soccer, who do you root for?
Always USA.
Okay.
Oh.
Because don't publicize it.
I won't. Well, it's going to be publicized, so now you're in big trouble.
But honestly, American in the heart.
That's
sorry.
Right. Well, a Brooklyn gal, that's for sure.
Brooklyn in the heart.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, James Jane Reynolds Junior High School.
Yes.
I interesting times.
Excuse me, guys. Mark Twain.
So we're rivals. You know, we're
PS 239. Mark Twain.
Oh, very nice.
We're
you went
PS
to Mark
120.
Okay, that's interesting.
I have a teacher named George Mann.
George Mann?
Yeah. Mark
No.
Twain.
Who's George Mann? I don't know.
He was a
We
teacher
had
of
George
mine.
Mann.
Yes,
We-
we had
we
George
had
Mann
George
for
Mann.
biology,
Uncle
right?
Uncle George,
Uncle George.
Right. Wait, why did you call him Uncle George again?
because he was my uncle.
He's,
Oh, no,
Oh,
I
he was
didn't.
he really was our
Who's your
uncle.
uncle?
We had
I never
Uncle George,
Yeah, I
and we
never
would get
knew
in
that.
trouble in class
Called
sometimes.
him Uncle George. No, maybe he was, I don't know.
Well, talking about a small world, which we weren't, but I sold radio and I was talking to an account. I live in Los Angeles now
Oh,
for the last
okay.
40 years, but I was talking with one of the other account executives, this woman, we were talking, where you're from, where, and I told her I'm from Coney Island, Brooklyn. She said, oh, my aunt teaches there. And I said, where? They said, Mark Twain. She was my homeroom teacher at Mark Twain. Here we are,
Oh,
you know,
that's so
30 years later or 40 years later, and we're talking about it. Then she said, and my grandfather sold knishes. No, he didn't sell knishes. He used to sell chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
He had a little card. There were
Ooh.
two little Jewish men, especially talking about now, because this is the holidays. This is
Yeah.
Rosh Hashanah for those who are listening.
Lashana Tova, everyone.
Happy
you.
New Year. But anyway, there was two little old Jewish men who used to push little carts. One of them sold knishes, and her grandfather sold what's called arbus.
Right, Arbus.
I never knew what arbus was. I never knew until I got into college that arbus is chickpeas.
Oh,
And he used to
Yeah.
take a little bag out and he would heat it up, put it in the bag, and put salt in there. That was her grandfather.
I
Wow.
remember eating something like that.
Small world.
Where did he sell them? I remember a bag. It was a hot bag,
Yeah,
right?
in the streets of Coney Island. I lived on 36th
Yeah.
Street in Neptune Avenue. I don't know. He might have, for all I know, he might have walked to Brighton Beach.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably a good place to go. to
They,
get some
you know
good
what?
business.
They tasted like wasabi peas, but warmed.
Yeah, it was
Right?
warmed and the skin.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah,
I still love chickpeas now, but actually I eat them cold.
Oh,
I had chickpea salad for lunch today,
Oh,
okay.
and it was spicy. I like things a little hot, a little spicy.
I'm still having
Remember-
leftover from New Year's dinner.
Do you remember Mrs. Levine, our biology teacher in James J. Reynolds?
I had Mr. Rosenblatt.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bonham. Was Bonham science or something else?
Science.
He was
Science.
the cute one.
I
I
had
had
Mr.
him. I had Bonham and Rosenblatt. I was
By the
trying to
way,
remember
if-
teachers.
If you were a teacher at Reynolds, please contact us.
Yes.
And Mr. Mann.
We'd like to have you on the show if you knew these girls.
True, true.
Right, Uncle George, Cheryl would take a test, Maxine would go after, I would get the answers. My mother would go to their house for dinner, and he would tell my mom, your daughter cheats. She goes.
Oh
You know
my
your
God.
daughter cheats.
Yeah, I can't believe
Oh
you said-
man, that sounds about right for you.
Can that be used against you retroactively?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to
My
1969 to
mother
do
goes,
that.
she says you're horrible teachers.
They're going to
Well,
go back to 69, fail you in that course, which will then
I-
invalidate your going to high school or college, and you're going to have to get a new
We
degree.
were in chorus together in junior high.
That's right. You're gonna have to do it all over again, Paula.
Oh, please, I'm gone.
yeah. mm.
Oh,
Well,
please.
wait, did you have Mrs. Savitt for art? Did you have Mrs. Savitt,
Me?
Cheryl?
No,
No, for art?
No.
You sure? You took art classes, I know.
Yep. no, I didn't have Mrs. Savage.
She was awesome. She was
Yeah?
one of my favorite teachers. She used
In
to talk
where?
about going to Cuba in
In
the
Reynolds?
50s. At
In
Reynolds, yeah. Yeah,
Remember
she would
that.
go to Cuba and she would talk about the nightlife and the art, and it was
Life in
fascinating.
Cuba.
It always, in my brain, I would want to go to Cuba because of her.
Really? I know.
Yeah, she was.
I
was
only
cool.
remember Mr. Brenner.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering about that because of what happened later.
Thank God I didn't continue taking music classes with.
Oh, my God.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Yeah, it was pretty nuts there with him. But all I remember is chorus. It seemed pretty okay. I mean, we did our thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it got us into chorus in Lincoln.
right.
Who's the
So-
chorus teacher in Lincoln?
Mrs. Ellis,
Ellis.
she was
It was
lived,
Mrs. Eisen, then she got
Mrs.
remarried.
Eisen.
It was Mrs. Ellis.
she also owned Crystal Lake Camp upstate.
Yes.
And
Oh.
she recently, she passed away in the
Passed
last
away,
couple of
yeah,
years.
5 years
Yeah, but
ago.
she was
No.
110 years old.
Did you go to Crystal Lake, Max?
No, I only went because she got the tokens to sing there.
Oh,
And so because I went up with them, I got to
Nice.
stay there for a week,
oh,
gratis. And that was my big, camp for
Camp.
me was like Bay 5,
yeah.
It
exactly.
wasn't, so we would hang out a lot at Cheryl's house.
Yeah.
Because she was in Manhattan Beach, not far from where my uncle lived. And we used to get
Oh,
in,
you lived around there from me.
right, he
Yeah,
lived
Mal-
on,
Malcolm
Coolidge.
Beck.
Right, and Doretta lived there, right?
Doretta lived next door to me.
Right.
Cheryl, were
we-
you one of those snobby people in Manhattan Beach?
I don't think so, right?
No, no. She was like,
The most unsnobby girl we knew.
I
Okay.
don't remember ever being.
you
Yeah,
never,
that's-
no, you were never snobby. We used to we used to have food fights in your house.
We did all the things together. That's what I remember. Everything we did together.
Because
Yeah.
when I remember Manhattan Beach, from Coney Island and Mark Twain, in Lincoln, we went to Manhattan Beach. It was all the rich kids were there. They had the beautiful homes with the lawns,
Yeah, that's true.
and their fathers
that's
were
okay.
doctors or lawyers or
Yeah, well,
executives
yeah.
in business.
But-
they were nice people. Cheryl's dad was a pediatrician, Hirsch, a fantastic doctor, and he kept my nephews alive when he took
right.
care of them, and
And
when they
also
were,
my nephew Rocco.
Mhm.
That's right, Ivy's son. Right.
He's
So
38 years old and he's the hospital administrator for Englewood Hospital. He's brilliant.
Oh,
wow.
oh my God. Rocco grew up. Oh
Yeah.
my
Rocco.
What happened?
about. I was like, Rocco. Oh my God. I remember him.
Little
Little
Rock.
Rocco.
Yeah, little Rocco. of
Little
course.
Rocco ain't so little. Was he
Oh,
6
yeah.
something?
6'2".
6'2".
Well, the great things about helps us as we grow old. Like the three of you knew each other, right? When you're teenagers. Yet
Yeah.
when you talk to each other, you forget
still
how you
talking.
look now, and you envision yourselves as you were young.
We're still young.
Yeah,
Young,
We're still cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
I
I'm
mean,
younger
me-
soon.
Thought of it that way. Look at my friends and I see beauty, to be honest with you.
yay for you.
Both look really good. That's
Good
why.
answer. Good answer.
Like I was talking to my cousin, my baby cousin, right?
Uh-huh.
And she just hit her 75th birthday.
Ooh,
So
okay.
we talked. She says, for some reason, I know my age, but I don't feel it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's a
but-
good sign.
Just the aches and pains in your body. She says, I wake up and my back hurts or my arm hurts.
I won't feel it. I won't look it in a few weeks.
I still don't understand it. I just don't. I do not understand it.
Did you
I
want
do.
to?
You're beautiful. What the freak?
Do you want to reveal your
Jeez.
secret?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why not? I'm very.
Max was always a
Paula?
What?
Max was a naturalist. Like you're
I
always
still am.
yes.
I still am. I don't. I'm like
Max
no.
dresses like the rest of us. I really don't.
It's just it's
There
like
goes Dennis and Michael going by.
And I think that makes you feel young,
You know.
You still
I just
If the three of you
we'll
went
see what
together,
happens with her.
if the three of you went together, I'm sure you could get a discount.
They don't need it.
Or, why would I do that, Malcolm?
They don't need it.
what?
Well, why, Malcolm?
I might go with you. Get the a little
I
with
think
the eyes.
Malcolm would more
and
go
the
with
chin.
you than me and Cheryl.
Right.
I think if anyone of this group would go with you, it's him.
Now, if there's
Yeah,
one
I-
thing I want to do, it's the chin. It's the
That's I'm doing the neck and the chin, the jowls,
Uh-huh.
the eyes.
The eyes are, but the chin is the thing there that no matter what exercise I do, I can't get that taunt.
know my age. But forget that, that's over. But now let's talk about.
Yeah. So
Let's talk about our food fights and how we ruined your mother's wallpaper, parents' wallpaper.
well, not only, we had food fights in our house. And then we had to clean it up, and inevitably we would not get a right spot, and her mom would know what happened. And then
We threw
would-
eggs.
What?
We threw
Eggs.
eggs. Yes.
Eggs?
No, Cheryl, do you remember taking a pot of spaghetti in my house that was not hot, it was cold, and dumping it on my head?
Yeah.
Because I do.
What I most remember about your house is hiding under your brother's bed.
Oh,
And
yeah.
don't you remember? And we were because there was smoking, and they had a lava lamp, and
Right.
remember it was
Mitchell's cave.
wow,
Mitchell's man cave.
yeah.
He had the leopard, throw on his
Yeah.
bed.
And I
He had the lava lamp.
They knew we were there. We were hiding under their bed.
It was something we used to do.
Yeah.
And we also, when they weren't there, would go down there, and because Mitch had every album made, so we can listen to anything. It was and he had like the stereo from RCA, like all the good equipment, and the lava lamp and the fish tank.
And I remember your mom painting on the wall
In our living room, the mural.
I love.
Did you ever find things in Mitch's room that you should not have found?
Me?
No, in Mitch's room where he
Where,
had like these
did I-
teenage things.
The only thing he had was, pot.
Yeah.
But
That's new.
other than that, which I didn't touch at the time.
We
At
didn't-
the time.
We were,
I
none of
didn't-
us, none of the three of us, or any of us, for that, Max, Melanie, Randy, none of us smoked at the
No.
time.
None
No,
of us
none of, we were not. We were
No,
young.
we didn't.
No,
And we goofed on your brother David though once when we took
Shavings?
pencil shavings and we rolled it in something, and we said, "Here, this is a joint." And he ran away.
Oh.
It was- poor David. He was like, "What are you doing?" We were like, "Don't let that on fire. Whatever you do." It was like it wouldn't have been a good scene. But
No.
what I remember is sitting in your room. I think
In my room?
in your room in the house, in your
Mhm.
bedroom,
All
and
right.
it was a mess. It was a mess.
Of always.
It was a mess, and Paul and Randy, I think, were there. And your mom barges in. She looks at your room, and she's
And she
literally
Sit
screaming,
up.
"Clean your room! Practice your French! Do your French homework!"
What do you
know? That was
Clean up after you?
all right. So P.S. She lives in Mexico, speaks fluent Spanish, and has enough people to help her clean up. So mom was really off on that one.
Well, it was
Mom
funny.
didn't, she didn't realize the future there, It was
Well,
really,
before she passed away, she said, we had sat down and we had, a few times discussions and everything. And she said to me once, if I had it to do all over again, one of the things I wouldn't have done is I wouldn't have made you clean up your room. That's what she told me.
that's what she said? Really? I remember that like clearly, like I can hear your mom now saying, "Clean your room." It's
I do. And I used to push everything under the bed.
I know.
so-
We used to do things under the bed a lot, Malcolm, as you can tell.
Yeah.
It was clothes, whatever. It was just
Clothes, hiding, yeah.
everything.
We were 13. We used to take the train into the city and we would go
Right.
to Greenwich Village. Remember that, Max?
Yep, absolutely.
We were 13,
I
and
know,
we would spend the day, go to Fred Braun's,
right?
go
Oh my God,
go to the
Ron,
lava
these are
lamp
the
place.
shoes.
Yeah,
we'd buy what a lava lamp. Remember Fred Braun's? We had to go twice
Okay.
because the first time they had to measure you, and then you
Right.
had to go get it up. So that was
It-
They
experience.
had, they
that
had to
was a
measure
thing.
you?
yeah. They
Well,
would-
Maxine was
Oh, wait.
very weak when it came to shoes.
Wait a minute.
We used to have to go.
You don't know what
Braun's.
hold on. What were you gonna say, Cheryl?
said Malcolm doesn't know what Fred Braun's are.
No.
No.
Oh, it's a shoe store.
Oh,
And they would
coolest-
have a few other places, but it was more of a clunkier type heavy shoe.
Was it also clothes? Was it
That was
Sam-
Fred.
Only sandals and shoes. And you
sandals
wore
and shoes?
Next door was Fred Layton.
That was
Ah,
clothes. right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I'm getting confused, but yeah, I remember Fred Braun's and you had to get measured, and I also remember I wore these wooden, which was like the in thing. It was a clunky like sandal, and it was like a Dr. Scholl's thing, and it had like a special thing on the ball of your foot, and I should never have worn that. It was really bad. If my husband, Mr. Podiatrist, Dr. Les, saw it now, he'd probably throw it out the window and like scream.
And the stilts that we got you for your birthday?
No,
Still?
And a
the
unicycle.
the unicycle for a Sweet 16. And when Cheryl and I chipped in, we saved our money for this.
Yeah.
Maxine, her expression was, what's supposed to do with this?
I learned how to ride it.
You
And then I
did?
would ride it on the street in front of my house, which was not the smartest thing to do. And I once rode it across the street to Lincoln. That was like the second dumbest thing I did with it. And I think I have it in my garage.
Do you really?
I think it's still there. I'm not totally sure.
It's probably, you should go to the Antique Roadshow. It probably is worth a fortune.
Either that or it's in the warehouse and somewhere else. But
By the way, this is something which I found out recently about you, actually this morning about you when I did a show with your brother, Max. I didn't know you were bat mitzvah.
I was bat mitzvah.
Did you girls go to her bat mitzvah?
I did.
I
Yeah,
don't,
I don't know if Cheryl did. The problem was it was in the Orthodox temple. They wouldn't let me go on the bima. I had to do it on the staircase going up to the bima. I had to do my Haftorah, which they shortened,
no, you know why I wasn't there, Max? Because you were 12 and so was I. We didn't know each other yet.
Right. It was just
Right.
right in the cusp of us,
Of
meeting each other,
yeah.
right? Because
I-
right, you're bat mitzvah at 12, and I was 12.
You're bat
and
mitzvah to 13.
No.
Bar mitzvah is 13.
Oh,
Bat
bar
mitzvah,
Bat mitzvah
mitzvah
is
is
12. I didn't know that.
bat mitzvah is 12. Yep.
Did you also have a Sweet 16?
I did
Uh,
not have a sweet 16.
I didn't either because I was a bad girl and my mom, then she said, don't you remember? She said I could have one.
Right.
But
I remember we were all
Or-
looking forward to I only went to 10 of them at Hawaii Kai. I could.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Paula had a sweet
Paula-
16.
Paula
Eh,
was-
At a
wow.
Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Where
right,
else? You're Jewish.
Right.
The
But
Chinese, Paula's was at the Chinese restaurant? Or,
Yeah.
yeah, it was in the
Brighton
one
Beach Avenue.
on Brighton
Yeah.
Beach.
yeah,
I think you were
And
there.
Randy's
Of
was
course I
at
was there.
there.
I remember. I was
Remember, Randy's was at Lemaire. Yeah.
there. That's right. Yeah.
But the reason I didn't have one is my birthday's August. And by
Nope.
that time, I had gone to ridiculous amounts of sweet 16s. Literally 10 of them had Hawaii Kai. And I told my mom, I don't want one. And my mom always wanted to throw parties, right? So
Yeah.
she was a little upset. She goes, what do you want? I said, I want a color television set. So my dad and mom bought me a color TV set. And then I said, I really want to go to Europe and Israel after I graduate high school. And I want that to be part of my present. And I did that too.
Oh,
So I
there
think
you-
I got a good end of the deal
I
by
think
being smart.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
how many sweet 16s can you go to? It's like,
so.
it wasn't it after a while, just too
Max,
much.
we had 4,000 people in our graduating class, something like that. It was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
big.
yeah.
100 people in our graduating class.
What was it?
100.
1,500 something,
Mhm.
14 something?
Yeah, well, again, I went to Lincoln a little before you guys. Or this junior high school or at Lincoln?
Lincoln was,
Yeah, because Lincoln, when I started Lincoln, they did the split sessions.
We did.
we
Oh.
had
Yeah,
some
they-
split sessions too.
Yeah,
did all-
if the seniors came in the first period, I think to the fifth period, and then the freshmen and juniors, freshmen and sophomores came in like the third or fourth period. Because they didn't have enough room there.
Well, I literally was across the street from Lincoln. My address was 2801 Ocean Parkway.
Yes.
And only recently did I realize that Lincoln High School's address was 2800 Ocean Parkway.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I had no
But
idea. I was
we-
looking
Do you
at something and it's
you remember
just
classes
2800.
at our house?
Who?
We'd cut class
To
sometimes.
go to
and
my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I cut class, I go to the sweet shop across the street.
Well, that wasn't as much. I mean, if we wanted sweet, we have those chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
We used to take our bicycles and go to Coney Island before we were allowed, parents said, do not go, and we went. Remember bicycle down the bridle path into Coney
Right.
Island?
I was in Mrs. Goldstein's an honor English class with Amy, and I don't remember her last name. But she used to go to Nathan's in the morning before class and bring back French fries for like an 8:30 class. And we'd be sitting eating French fries in her class at like 8:45 in the morning.
Well,
And everyone's passed the ketchup and greasy hand. It was like, I don't know how we managed that, but we were
What-
seniors, so we didn't really care.
what's better for breakfast than French fries?
Nothing. That was
Yeah.
like that was the ultimate.
Well, I used to have, when I went to Lincoln, and I lived in the Coney Island near Seagate, I used to take the Surf Avenue bus and transfer to the Mermaid Avenue bus. And where did we transfer? On 14th Street by Nathan's.
Mhm.
So, and I think hot dogs back then were like a 25 cents or something, 30 cents. Always got a
Yeah.
hot dog and fries.
Yep,
You
yep.
didn't get fries without a hot dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Chicken
it has
chow
to
mein
kind of
sandwich.
A chicken chow
Chicken
mein.
chow mein on a bun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the only place in the world that ever had that.
They
Hey,
brought it
Cheryl.
back recently.
Cheryl, do you remember writing a song with Max and I at my house in my brother's bedroom?
The one going back to the,
Going
going-
No,
down to South Carolina diner?
yeah, I remember.
we
Of
can't
course.
sing it because
We used to call each other.
Zoom doesn't pick up our voices together. So if we
Yeah.
even tried, it wouldn't work.
Yes,
But
it
I
would.
think some of the lyric was, I'm going down to a South Carolina diner
Carolina,
to meet my lover Joe, who worked as a miner.
yeah.
One day he worked so hard that there was a cave in. The rescuers came from all over, but they just couldn't save him.
And
And Joe
Joe
was dead. But wait, see, the Joe was dead. We actually sang that really well because
yes,
we did it in silence and we did it in 3-part harmony. That's right. We were going to be country singers.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which
Why
country?
did we write about a miner in South Carolina?
Don't
There was,
know.
well, there was a miner from South
It was
Carolina.
Paula's idea, I'm sure of it.
Wasn't there a song, there was a miner from South Carolina and his daughter Clementine? Was that Clementine?
Oh, my darling.
No,
In
that
the valley.
Clementine, no, Clementine was a daughter, was part of the shootout at OK Corral.
No, but he was a miner.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't a miner? Why was he?
Well, he was, but he was living in the town and she
Was
was
he
Wyatt Earp. I know the whole story. Listen,
Wyatt? Well, this one gets the Western Channel.
I'm a Western freak.
Wyatt Earp, Wyatt
So wait,
Earp,
so
brave
so
soldiers and
getting
bold.
back to kind of Manhattan Beach and Cheryl's house, Cheryl, you would have like Halloween parties there, right?
The Halloween party where
Yeah.
my boyfriend dressed up as a black man, right?
Get this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait, hold on. Her high school boyfriend, Freddie, we'll give him a name, his
Yeah.
real name.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
literally, he went to Lundy's and he paid
Uh-huh.
a waiter to use his
His
green
jacket.
jacket with the name, it says
And a
Lundy's,
tray.
and he had a tray and he put
Uh-huh.
blackface on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to say all the waiters at Lundy's were
Well,
black.
no, but
African American.
but
African American.
today, oh my God, we'd
Can't do that
be
today.
lambasted and it's
Oh, my-
we'd be
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't
well,
imagine if
Well,
you try it.
well, do you
Unfor-
realize that if Freddie ran for office or wanted to be appointed someplace, they'd probably bring that up? Like when
Probably.
you were 17, you dressed in
And they-
blackface to
and they
become a
bring back-
waiter.
Other things that he did that were not great.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
think running for office would have been an option.
Having the
Uh,
police chase him around the TWA terminal while he had a metal garbage can over his head. I remember screaming. I don't know how they don't put, those years, they just gave him a slap on the wrist. But
Yeah, well, today he'd probably be thrown in the
Mental
lockup. It's like-
By the way, is
wouldn't- it
is Freddie
wouldn't-
around today? Do you still keep in contact with him?
But I don't really, he wanted me to be on his Facebook, but I mean, I am, but I don't want to have to do with him, to be honest.
Doesn't really, yeah, it's like kind of with the redhead not wanting to know
My ex-husband.
Mark. Yeah. Same
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Let's put it this way, if I saw him get hit by a bus, I'd walk over the bus.
No, come on. Really? That's really bad.
Well, one day I put all our shows on my story on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
So one day you're gonna get calls from all these people.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, I saw your picture on Facebook. You did the show.
Oh my God.
I don't think we
And
want
the
any part of
party-
that.
I went as a Playboy bunny at your party.
That's
That's
right.
That's right.
That's the first time I saw her like dress up as a Playboy bunny, and I, of course, was like a cowgirl or something. I still had the fun at the Dude Ranch, you know. So I
Remember the
just,
Dude Ranch, Cheryl?
you remember the Dude Ranch, Cheryl?
Yes. Oh my God.
Well, we were talking about
went
what
up there
song.
And our boyfriends came up and all we wanted to do was relax. You remember that?
No, you wanted to just make out. We went into a room one
Uh-oh.
night by mistake, and everyone was making out. I don't even know who the hell who was with who. And it was like Paul and I just ran out. It was like, what the hell? You know, we didn't have boyfriends at the moment. And
Well, I have a question for you.
Even
Was making out the same as making out now? Because making out,
I don't know what
you know,
making out.
we're
making out
was
was
like
probably
kissing and maybe fondling with
Yeah.
clothes on.
it's copping a feel and smooching,
Yeah.
right?
That was it.
That was it.
But it was Randy's boyfriend. Randy came too. So Randy's
Okay.
boyfriend married Freddie, and there was some other guy too. Somebody else came up, right? No,
Which
I
Dude
don't
Ranch
know.
was this?
I thought
Jerry. it was
Jerry.
Jerry.
Did Jerry come?
Melanie.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, I thought this was middle school. I don't even know.
This is during
No.
junior high.
No, it wasn't. It was not junior high. It was.
I
It
thought it
sounds
was.
like you
I
guys
thought
were
it was-
older.
The reason
Yeah.
why I'll tell you is
Why?
because I was speaking to Paul about the song that was popular then was
Happy together.
Happy Together, the Turtles, and that
wasn't it
was
when- Ranch.
we
or there was-
might have gone again. This might have been a second trip.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. The
went during
first
junior
trip
high.
was when we
only
were in
went-
junior high. The
Really?
second trip was when in high
Mr.
school. I think.
Brenner was our teacher. who brought-
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
that
That
one.
one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Well-
guys, I hate to tell you this.
Oh man, we didn't even
Ha-
get through half
Our
of this
half hour is
stuff.
up. Well, we could do other shows and bring another,
Yep,
because
you
you
got to
guys
bring in
seem-
other folks too.
yeah, I think you guys can live this whole life again.
Why not?
Well, it sounded like it was fun.
We
Oh,
did have a
it
good time.
was.
Had a blast. We really did.
By
We
the
had
way,
a great time. I mean,
But the best part about it was Cheryl, Melanie, Maxine, and Randy and myself
That's right.
as close together, and we love each
Yeah.
other. We did that.
and
Me
you
too.
still do.
and
Yeah.
we still do. It's like,
So,
It-
yes.
it-
you know, when you
it-
see or
it-
hear, it's like we never were apart. It's just so
Right.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
great. It's really great to have those memories and those feelings because they just come out when you guys talk. Oh, we'll
Yeah.
have to have this conversations
We'll
again.
continue on again.
All right. Well, it was
Cheryl, you have to
Seeing
come
you.
back. You might have to fill in for the redhead when she gets her face done.
oh,
Yeah, Cheryl, will you fill in?
And can you co-host with Melanie with me?
sure.
All
I will
right.
Okay.
We'll pick.
When are you doing this, Paula?
September 22nd.
You know, my friend just did it 3 days ago and she
Yeah.
came out amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're gonna have to see the before and after pictures.
Well, we
Well,
have
this is
before.
before.
This is before.
Right.
And you
And
will
then,
see the in between. And I'm gonna go each week. You can see a little difference of each week we're on.
wait, let me see the before.
Matt, Well, you know what?
Smile.
You're really good because she was the
Okay.
same thing. You didn't really need it that well. You don't need it that much, you know? So
Yeah.
came out amazing. I think when you really like are sagging and you need to have this done, it doesn't come out as well, you know?
Well, I tell you what we guys have to, what you have to do is one day, after the pandemic is over, get you guys
Yeah.
together for real, as many as you can.
We can't wait.
Kidding, I've been wanting to go to Cheryl's place in Mexico for years now.
And maybe in Mexico, and get a videographer, not Zoom. We'll get someone with a video camera, and take it, and we'll do an hour special, at least.
I think that would be great, straight from Playa.
And you call it, there's a thing, the Boys of the Summer. We'll do something like that.
The girls in Mexico.
The girls of Lincoln.
The girls in Lincoln do the cenotes, the girls from Lincoln, the runes.
I can't wait to do this with you.
The girls of
I
Lincoln do
can't wait till this
Mexico.
Well, I
pandemic.
can't wait to have my tequila shooters, and Cheryl introduced me to in Mexico.
Paula, Cheryl, Max, wave goodbye.
All right. We'll
See
keep
ya.
you posted.
Ciao,
Bye.
everyone. Nice to see you.
The Tush twins.
Twins.
Tush twins. And
Tush twins
triplets.
out.
Come on, Cheryl. Put the
Oh,
tea up.
stand up.
Okay.
Put the
Tush
tea.
twins out. Bye.